your golden whisper and guide you to your inner light. Bohemian dreams.
Hey peeps! It is a beautiful October Wednesday afternoon and it's 25 degrees. I cannot believe it. So after a really productive day working for my membership, I decided to take you on a walk in the beautiful autumn woods and have a little chat about what's going on, because I had a lot of questions from all of you about why I canceled Mexico. So yeah, let's talk about that. As you know, my friend left me alone with Luna in Spain, and it took me about 2 days to get out of the victim mode, like, oh my gosh, how can she do this to me, to see that, you know, there's a lesson in this and I can learn something from this. So challenge accepted, and let's go. And then I had 3 of the most wonderful weeks left in Spain with just me and Luna, and I really had to find a space of belonging inside myself. And ever since, the theme or subject of rooting has been a major thing in my spiritual development or growth. And so I'm really diving into rooting, which is why I'm also now trying to go out in nature more, because rooting apparently somehow always has to do with a physical sense of feeling rooted in the world. I also asked my members, and all of them started talking about, I was born there, but I feel like I belong more here. So we're always talking about rooting, like in a physical sense, in the world. Which is funny because, you know, the whole spiritual path talks a lot about detaching from anything worldly. And I also noticed that I had been really dependent on others, which is, you know, I talk about that a lot because as a single mom, I have to ask for help and I have to outsource. And, you know, it takes a village to raise a child, and it's true. I can't do it on my own as much as I would want to do that, like take all responsibility on me. I can't, you know, it's too big of a job. But I'm always struggling to find the balance between asking for help and receiving help, and on the other hand, being too dependent on others. So apparently my friend felt I was depending on her too much. And I felt really triggered by that because I had been trying to really, be a friend to her rather than just ask her as a babysitter. So I was super triggered because I tried to guard. Do I say it like that? To guard for this to happen, and then somehow it still happened. Power of the mind, you guys. So yeah, working on the first chakra, which is really closely intertwined with the 4th chakra, for which all the green really helps. Because if you cannot accept your own wholeness, if you cannot embrace that, you cannot accept it from others either. So rooting in yourself will eventually lead to you opening up to others as well. So why did I not go to Mexico? To make a long story short, I hope my phone, by the way, isn't gonna stop because my battery is really low. I brought my camera, but then noticed that also has a low battery, so we'll see. I was gonna go see Anna in Mexico. She's an awesome single mom or I don't know actually if she's really single anymore. She has 2 kids. She moved to Mexico a year ago, and she has like 2 or 3 businesses there right now, which is pretty awesome, right? I was really impressed. And as you guys have seen my travel vlogs, you know, I traveled to Mexico. I'm into everything Spanish, and so she invited me to come over, and basically I was like, okay, this is a sign, so I need to go back to Mexico. I can go back to Mexico with Luna. And ever since I lived in Nicaragua, which is in a really unsafe situation right now, I've been wanting to go back to Central America. Mexico is not really Central America, but you know, the whole ambiance there feels the same. So yeah, I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I booked a ticket. But then when my friend left in Spain, I had to really find that place. I had to really find that place within myself. And I enjoyed it so much. So yeah, I kind of like, it didn't feel good anymore to go to Mexico and have someone, you know, be dependent on someone else who was gonna help me out. And I want to figure things out for myself, because, you know, that's the example I want to set for Luna as well, but also for myself. Like, the line between dependency and asking for help is so thin and small. So that's basically where I'm at in my journey. So I'm like, you know, I canceled Mexico. Yes, it was a lot of money for me, but I see it as an investment in making a right choice. And also, as what I teach to my clients is to always listen to their intuition and be guided by it. And of course, with, you know, mixing it with your intellect, like, you know, you want to make choices using your intellect combined with the intuition. But it didn't feel right anymore to go to Mexico, so I canceled. And an investment in the right choice is a good investment as well, I think. So, look at how beautiful it is. I was expecting more like brown, orange, red colors on the leaves, but whatever. Actually, there's a lot more to tell, but I don't want to make this video too long. So I decided to go to Spain, and now I've been spending a lot of time with Luna at home. Kind of the same situation I'm gonna be in Spain, but then without my parents. Like, I canceled my rent, I sold my furniture, my stuff. I was ready to go to Mexico. I've been living with my parents so they can watch Luna when they're home, and then I work on my business. But in Spain, I have no support system, no social network. I know a couple of people, but you know, not that good that I could ask them to watch Luna. And as I am a Dutch citizen, I won't be able to like subscribe Luna to daycare there and get it reimbursed like single moms get government fees here in the Netherlands. So I don't know, I'm kind of getting the cold feet syndrome with my decision to go to Spain now as well. And I also know that I don't have a car in the place where I'm gonna be at, so the house is on top of a hill like you saw and in my previous videos. And yeah, it's doing groceries is a hassle. Like, everything is such a hassle because I always have to bring Luna with me everywhere, and I'm kind of freaking out. Like, you know, I want to work on my business, but I need help. I do need help. So in the back of my head or at the bottom of my heart, I don't even know. Sometimes I cannot even distinguish myself, you know, I think it's a decision, a merged kind of decision sometimes. I already made the decision to come back to the Netherlands, and I feel like I'm not really gonna stay as long as I initially wanted to in Spain. Although I would like to like skip the winter here in the Netherlands because I hate winter. I don't like the cold and the dark. Like, I've already started using my blue energy lamp to get some light therapy because I start feeling really slow and depleted and tired and adrenal fatigue kind of stuff. So yeah, I have a one-way ticket to Spain. I don't know how it's gonna be. I don't know how I'm gonna like it, but I feel like I am ready to start a new life in a place where I don't live that close to my parents, because I really like, this is a town where I grew up in. It's nice, but I don't really feel like I'm a good fit for this place. I love the city. I love alternative options. And we don't have much of that here. So yeah, basically I quit everything. My job, my yoga classes. Luna's no longer in daycare, so I can start again from scratch. So somehow, in the end, the circle is round. We're like spiraling back and forth, but I'm exactly where I need to be because, you know, I have this whole new start. So I am gonna go to Spain, like take a little distance and root in myself, because like I said, you know, we need a physical place to root in, but also we need to root from within. And for that, I do want to take distance from this place where everything is so familiar, where I can walk in the woods by myself and not be afraid. But yeah, so it's an adventure, and I want to invite you to also feel like your life is more of an adventure, of a game, and really follow those intuitive nudges. And I know it's exciting, and you know, I don't know what this is gonna bring either, but I'm not gonna cancel Spain because I feel like I need that time again. I don't know how much time. I am offering spaces for people to come to work with me privately. I have 2 weekends open for November. I have one call tonight, so maybe even one, depending on if the girl is going to come. But yeah, invite some adventure in your life and see that rooting, a place of belonging, can only come from within. And then I would really like to see you again in the next video. You can subscribe to my channel and let me know if there's something in this chat that has inspired you to take another step or to view at things differently. Love you so much. Don't forget to sign up for the 30 affirmations of divine alchemy, and I will see you next time. Ciao. Oh my gosh, you guys, I totally forgot to say that why I felt so bad about wanting to stay in the Netherlands is because I so badly have been wanting to define myself as a traveling single mom, and instead of this becoming like this desire, it's become an ego thing I identify myself with. Because yes, I do love travel, but I sense a strong inner desire to create like a base, like have people rooting for me, and from there, with my roots, I can grow flowers and go travel. But you know, it's kind of strange how everything I built towards you seems to be leading me to stay in the Netherlands. So yeah, I've been kind of not willing to share. Okay. Okay, so here I am back home. Both my batteries were empty. But I've been identifying myself so much as a traveling single mom because that has been a dream of mine for so long. You know, even my branding is around being a traveling single boho mom. As you can see in the new intro video that I put in front of my videos now, and I also think I introduce myself that way in both my podcast and some of my videos. And, you know, my ego was kind of bashing me like, no, you can't. Like, why would you give up everything you've been working towards you? But it doesn't feel like giving up. It feels like adding a new layer of conscious awareness to the choices that I make and to offering Luna something really solid. And, you know, I tend to see things very black and white, but actually I can travel just fine when I have a base, maybe even better. Oh my gosh, there's all these little flies I brought from the wood. Oh. So that's basically what I wanted to share. Follow your gut. It's always, always guiding you, and you are allowed to change. And this golden whisper that I keep hearing from Spirit is that I don't have to show anything to anyone, you know. Everything is possible, and all I have to show is love. And love does not depend on external circumstances.